Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving straight into a packing system today that, frankly, completely blew my mind. I mean, we all know that sinking feeling, right? You're staring at an empty suitcase on your bed, wondering how on earth you're going to fit your entire life into this tiny rectangular box. You don't want to pay those crazy baggage fees, and you definitely don't want to wrestle with an overstuffed zipper. Well, the source material we're exploring today outlines a precise, absolutely foolproof strategy to transform that chaotic chore into a completely stress-free process. The goal? Making sure we never, ever have to check a bag again. Just listen to this. This bag has survived 40 flights, 12 countries, and it's never once gone in the hold. That is an incredible, proven track record. This isn't just some nice theory. We're talking about a battle-tested strategy drawn directly from our source material that demonstrates a legitimate feat of modern travel. Just imagine the sheer relief of stepping off a long, exhausting flight, and you just walk right past that crowded, stressful baggage carousel. You head straight out the doors and instantly start your vacation. That kind of freedom and efficiency is exactly what this system delivers.
2 whole weeks. That's the seemingly impossible promise we are unpacking today. We're going to explore exactly how you can pack for a full 14-day trip using just one single carry-on bag. No dragging giant rolling trunks over European cobblestones, no desperately sitting on your suitcase trying to force the zipper shut while you're sweating right before a flight. By the end of this explainer, you're going to have a masterclass framework that you can apply to literally every single trip you take from here on out.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're breaking our framework down into 4 logical pillars today: the bag physics, the clothing math, tech and toiletries, and finally, 3 packing pitfalls.
Starting off with pillar number 1, the bag physics. And spoiler alert, it is definitely not about the brand. We are so often conditioned to think that dropping $500 on some luxury designer suitcase is going to magically solve all our packing problems. Actually, scratch that. It doesn't solve a thing. The physical container itself is definitely the foundation of your success, but it's the physics of that container that actually matter, not whatever logo is slapped on the front. There are 3 absolute non-negotiables for your bag. First up is weight. This is just basic physics. Every pound that the empty bag itself weighs is a pound that you can't use for your actual stuff. A heavy, empty bag is just a strategic failure before you even start packing. Second is structure. A bag that actually holds its shape is going to pack significantly more efficiently than some floppy canvas duffel that just collapses in on itself every time you try to slide a shoe in. And third is compression. Built-in compression straps are essentially magic. They are the exact mechanical feature that lets you take the physical volume of a 2-week trip and compress it right down into a space built for 5 days. Moving right along to part 2, the clothing math, otherwise known as the capsule system. Now, this is the core engine of the system. This is where the real magic happens. By moving away from just throwing random outfits into a bag and instead using a highly calculated capsule system, the math gets genuinely amazing. Here's the rule. You strictly choose 3 core colors, no exceptions. Everything you pack absolutely must aesthetically work with everything else. By adhering to this one rule, you only need to pack 6 tops and 3 bottoms. Multiply those together, and mathematically, you've just created 18 unique outfit combinations. You aren't packing 18 individual outfits, you're packing just 9 pieces of clothing that exponentially work together to cover more than your entire 2-week itinerary. It's brilliant. This is exactly how you outsmart your suitcase and travel light without feeling like you're wearing the exact same thing every single day. Now, what's really interesting here is how your choice of fabric completely overrides the need for quantity. Let's compare merino wool to your standard cotton. According to our source material, you can wear a high-quality merino wool shirt 3 distinct times without it holding on to any body odor. Whereas your typical cotton shirt, that requires near constant washing after just a single wear. So if you choose your fabric strategically, you'd much rather pack 4 high-performance shirts than 8 cotton ones, right? It instantly cuts the bulk of your clothing in half, while actually keeping you fresher. Okay, so once you have those high-performance pieces selected, how you physically place them in the bag is your next major hurdle. Traditional folding creates these bulky, uneven stacks, and it traps pockets of dead air between the layers. Not to mention, folding leaves those deep, highly visible creases right across the center of your shirts. Rolling, on the other hand, tightly bundles the fabric, forcing all that excess air out and preventing those harsh wrinkles. Rolling isn't just some viral internet trend, it is an absolute, non-negotiable step in executing this packing system. And the reason rolling is non-negotiable comes down to one concrete metric: 30%. Rolling your clothes saves you roughly 30% more space than folding them.
That 30% is exactly the crucial margin you need to fit a 14-day wardrobe into a single carry-on bag. Think about it. If you fold, you're running out of space by day 10. If you roll, you suddenly unlock a third of your bag's entire internal capacity.
Before we leave clothing, we've got to address a massive psychological trap. Packing one nice outfit, but then adding backups. Come on, we all do this. We pack a nice dress or a blazer for dinner, and then we throw in a second or third option just in case we spill coffee or just in case the mood strikes for a different color. Listen, that just-in-case mindset is the absolute enemy of the carry-on traveler. Pack one versatile, dark-colored outfit that can easily transition to a nice evening out, and leave the backups in your closet at home.
Let's shift gears to Section 3, Tech and Toiletries, or as I like to call them, the Space Invaders. These items are sneaky. They secretly eat up so much space and add a tremendous amount of dead weight to your bag if you don't manage them properly. The strategy here blew my mind, and it's super simple. One set of cables that charge everything. No exceptions. You need a universal adapter, a reliable portable charger, and absolutely zero duplicate cords. If you travel with a phone, a tablet, and a laptop, you must consolidate your charging ecosystem so that one single high-wattage brick and cord can power all of them. Every extra cord you bring is literally just a tangled mess of wasted space.
And then there are the toiletries. The big secret here is avoiding liquids entirely by making solid swaps. We're talking a solid shampoo bar, solid perfume, and solid deodorant. Why is this such a game changer? Because solid items cut down massively on water weight. Plus, they have zero risk of exploding or leaking and ruining those meticulously rolled 18 outfits of yours. And best of all, you totally bypass the stress of airport liquid restrictions. Now, whatever absolutely must remain a liquid, like your toothpaste or a specific face serum, has to fit into a single clear quart bag. No, just this once exceptions. Let's move to our final section and see how this all builds into the 3 packing pitfalls, tackling the psychological traps. Look, you can have the best packing mechanics in the world, but the wrong mindset is still going to land you at the check-in desk paying $50 to check an oversized bag. The first mental mistake is packing for what-if scenarios instead of your actual itinerary. What if it unexpectedly snows? What if we go on a spontaneous, grueling hike? You have to forcefully reject this mindset. If your itinerary does not explicitly include a mountain hike, do not pack bulky hiking boots. Pack for the reality of your trip, not for imaginary scenarios that will only weigh you down. Mistake number 2 is honestly a simple, massive space saver that people constantly forget. Not wearing your bulkiest items on the plane. If you're going somewhere cold, your heavy winter jacket and your chunky boots simply do not belong in your suitcase. They belong on your body during the flight. Yes, I know, it might take you an extra 30 seconds at airport security to take them off and put them back on, but it saves literal cubic feet of space inside your carry-on luggage. And the third major pitfall? Forgetting the empty space rule. We get so excited about maximizing every square inch of our perfectly structured, dynamically compressed bag that we pack it to the absolute brim before we even leave the house. That is a massive strategic error, and it will definitely haunt you on your return trip. The golden rule of packing is that you must leave 10 to 15% of your bag entirely empty when you depart. Why? Because travel is wonderfully unpredictable. You're inevitably going to buy a souvenir or pick up a gift or, let's be real, simply not roll your clothes quite as perfectly on day 14 when you're rushing to the airport as you did on day 1 in your bedroom. If your bag is at 100% capacity at home, you've left yourself zero margin for the realities of the trip itself. So, when you bring it all together, the structured bag, the mathematical capsule wardrobe, the solid toiletries, and the disciplined mindset, you achieve zero luggage stress. Master the system and you gain the ultimate travel liberation. One bag, 2 weeks, anywhere in the world with everything you need and absolutely nothing you don't. No more waiting at carousels, no more lost bags, just pure travel. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to think about how you can apply this strict, space-saving logic to your own life and your own travels. We've talked extensively about cutting out everything unnecessary today, which brings me to a final question for you to consider. What is the one thing you can literally never leave home without? Decide what your absolute true essential is, make space for it, and leave the rest behind. Thanks for joining me, and happy traveling!